Hi, I'm John Rogers. I'm here with Jeffrey, who owns Jeffrey's, is it Auto Center?
Auto Exchange.
Auto Exchange.
Yes, sir.
And Jeffrey, I'm so glad to meet you. I've really enjoyed seeing your commercials on Channel 11. They're outstanding. It's good to see happy people buying a car. How did you come to this point in your life?
Well, John, first of all, it's good to have you, and we're so thankful that the Lord allows us to sell cars for a living, but also to be able to have Jeffrey's Auto Exchange as a ministry center for people to just come in and pray with them about their needs and their desires. And if we have a car that matches up with them, then we try our very best to help them with their transportation needs.
That's wonderful. And, you know, I just wonder, how many people have you helped over the years?
Well, John, I don't know about that, but we're thankful for each one that comes in, and if we can help them in any way, it's an honor for us to do that.
Well, there's always a lot of people coming in. You know, you find that there's people you think sometimes that's been sent to you to help?
Well, I think that's who we are in the Lord. He says we're, if you will, part of the body. And sometimes we're to be his hands or his feet and listen to people's needs or wants or hurting. And sometimes we're to be his mouthpiece. And so that's who we try to be here.
That's wonderful, really, Jeffrey. I think every mom and dad that's got a son or daughter that's driving age is grateful that they can find a car, you know, in that $5,000 range and up.
Yeah.
And I just wonder, how in the world are you able to supply such good cars at such a price?
You know, I started, John, with 2 cars. My grandma Ruby loaned me $5,000, and that's how I got started. And so I've worked really hard. I've been doing this 36 years now, and the Lord is blessed, and we try to keep between 150 and 350 cars now. But I've always, being in a small community of Scottsburg, we have great people here, but they never got paid a whole lot of money. So we've always tried to make where cars here were affordable. And so we know that not only Scottsburg, but there's Scottsburgs everywhere because people need affordable cars. And so we have always tried to find those cars that are affordable for people where it doesn't break the bank, where they can still have a good car that looks good, that they can be proud of, and it'll get them to point A to point B, but it won't affect the way they live because they're paying too much for a car payment.
Well, what amazes me is that people drive from several miles just to buy a car here.
When a few years ago, John, they had something called cash for clunkers, and in doing that, they depleted the supply. They crushed almost 800,000 cars. And whenever you take away the supply, the demand is still there. It makes what is there go higher. And so that's where we come in, because we have several that price range car that's affordable. And so instead of going to a dealership that only has 2-3 trade-ins for that price, we have many cars for that price.
Very smart. Very smart. How did you come to learn all this and discover all this? Was it just trial and error over years?
I guess you would say that.
Is there a university you can go to for becoming a car dealer?
I think that's just life in anything, John. Not necessarily being a car dealer, but just as we grow in life, we learn. And as I have done this year after year, the Lord has taught me so much, and I have learned about people and what their needs are. And cars aren't perfect. They're just like people. But we try our very best to be as honest as we can. We buy a free Carfax on every car because I don't want anybody to have hidden things that we don't know about or they don't know about. I buy them a warranty in every car over $3,000, and we offer great warranties that they can buy for a year or 2 if they choose to. So we really want them to have good cars and for them to come back. We don't want to just sell them one car. We hope to be their car dealer for many years.
That's outstanding. Very smart. Do you allow time to spend with your family? I mean, car dealerships tend to take a lot of energy and they take a lot of a person's time.
Boy, as I started, John, I worked uncountable hours in the early days. As I've gotten older, God has blessed me with a great team of other people with integrity. And so I don't have to be here as much as I used to have to be. I still am in charge of all the buying and still overlook most all the deals. but I have got a great team that people feel very confident with, and that they respect. People respect our people because our people respect all of our customers. No matter if they come in with an old pair of overalls on or if they come in a three-piece suit. We like to treat everybody the same with that same type of respect.
I think you're the most comfortable person as a car dealer I've ever been with in my life. You're so easy to be around, and I believe every word you tell me. And I think you're honest, and I think what you see when a person views you is really true.
Well, I appreciate that, John. And you know, the Bible says a tree is known by its fruit. And I pray that we have a good name and a good reputation, and that the proof's in the pudding, as Grandma always said. And so we want to be the real thing.
Thank you, Jeffrey, for talking with me today. It's really been it's been an honor to talk with you.
Well, it's an honor with you also, John. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.